I just got home and I have a brand new toy, and I was actually supposed to unbox this thing, but I realized I never really showed you guys my full toy collection. Let's go around. I'll show you everything I have in our house. So I'm gonna put this here first. No spoilers except for Mart, of course. Now, before I get into the collection, I just want you guys to guess what just arrived. Let's see if you guys can guess it right by the end of the video. Alright, so of course, my biggest toy is my PC system. I play most of my games here. I just actually sold my Switch to Haduj of the Pebbles because I already have a pre-order in for the Switch 2, which I am so excited for. And yeah, this is my PC setup. We have 3 monitors here. So one here, it's an ultra wide, and we got 2 up here, and of course my actual rig over here. We have the TV up here, which is connected to the PS5. But we're here to talk about toys, like actual toys. Let's start off with my Blockies collection. So I have 5 of these guys. So not only are these guys affordable, but they're really cool because you build them yourself, kind of like a Gundam, and they're fully articulated. So from the ankles to the legs to the arms to the hands. The only thing it's missing is the fact that you can't transform them, but that's okay because you're just gonna keep them on display over here. My favorite one is Grimlock because yes, you can't transform him, but I love dinosaurs, and there's a neat feature here where you actually get some of the pieces from the transformed version of it, and he has his little T-Rex hands over here. You got classics like Wheeljack and Hound. And who can forget these guys? So they transform into this giant Decepticon. Bianca has a couple as well, so I'll show you guys later. I got this from Riot because I cosplayed for Arcane here in the Philippines. This is the Graffiti of Jinx. So really nice, looks really good in the setup, and I guess it's part of my collection. Now, while we're here, y'all know I love TCGs, so this was actually Bianca's birthday gift from me. So it's a Pokédex deck box where I keep my current deck for the season. This is the Ends deck. So it features Ends Zoroark. And I use this in the recent Master Ball League in SM Aura. And I also have my special card, which Bianca had customized for me by an artist. It looks really cute. And of course, it has my favorite Pokemon, Jolteon. And I'm over there too. Recently, we joined the PR of the Destined Rival set, and well, not me, Bianca got this card. It's my favorite starter, so I don't know if she's giving it to me, but she's left it with me. It's Ethan's Typhlosion, and I kind of want to build a deck around it. Inside here is a chest full of magic cards. I have about like 10 commander decks. For years, I've been collecting commander decks. The next one I'm going to have is Tidus from Final Fantasy, and of course, I gotta get that one because I cosplayed Tidus as well. We got a couple of Gundams here. This is actually Bianca's. This is the Wing Zero EWSD. It's her first ever Gundam kit. And I just want to show you guys, I'm really proud of her because she panel lined with the Gundam marker. Check it out. It's not done yet, but it's looking real good. So it's actually the first Gundam series that I watched as a kid back in Toonami, Cartoon Network. So, you know, with the commercial with the Linkin Park song. I won't really show you the cards that are the decks because that's a whole video on its own. But I also have a couple down here. Binders, again, I won't get into it. So in here is Bianca's Beyblade collection. When she joins tournaments, she uses stamina, and she's never used this one. I got this one for her, but she's never used it. See? Pristine as heck. And here we have my Beyblade collection. I have so many. Yeah, there's some I don't really want to touch, like this one, the Hell's Hammer. This one, I've never used it as well because the blue just looks so nice. But I do have my competitive deck over here, which has a very used Shark Edge, a gift from Bianca. My whole set is pretty beat up. I got this one in Iloilo, and I use it for when I join tournaments. And fun fact, I actually won a tournament in Iloilo. 2nd place, so I got one of these limited edition parts. So in here is my beloved ROG Ally X. I had the original ROG Ally, the white one, but I enjoyed using it so much that I just had to get the X for the boost in performance, of course, and the phenomenal battery life. So I use this a lot when I travel, especially when I'm in Iloilo. Before we move on, of course, we have the PS5, the controllers, my Xbox controller, which I use for the PC. And I got a bunch of Switch controllers that I kept back there. I'm pretty sure the Switch 2 is going to be backward compatible with them, so I don't want to miss out on playing with the 4 players, especially because we have so many guests here all the time. Oh, almost forgot. If we're talking about toys, I gotta show this guy. So from a gachapon, you don't really get a lot of gachapons that are articulated, and this guy can open and close his mouth, his arms can move, and then his body can wiggle and stuff. My mom hates lizards, but a while ago when she visited, she actually saw it and she was like, "Oh, that's so cute." And I was like, "Don't you hate lizards?" She was like, "No, but this one's cute. It's cute, guy. See." Okay, now we're gonna move to that side of the room, closer and closer to the unboxing. But before that, this is Bianca's little Charizard shrine. Some of these are from me, some of these are stuff that she bought in Japan. So this is cool. It's a Pokeball and it contains a Pikachu inside it. And she has a bunch of Charizard stuff. Lizardon is actually what it's called in Japan. That's a Japanese name, Lizardon. Yeah, Charmander over here. I think one of our friends from Iloilo gave us each one of these. Mine was, I think, Jolteon. She got this when she started out playing Pokemon. This over here is actually a bouquet that I bought her. So I guess it counts as a toy because, you know, we got some Sanrio in there. So I got this from our friend Isai back in Iloilo as well. All right. Move this to the side. No spoilers. Now, this glass cabinet, I actually got it for a steal for like 2,000 pesos for this whole thing. This is the waifu shelf. So you can see we got a bunch of Evangelion characters over there. Miku, who doesn't have a Miku in their collection. This one's one of my favorite ones. This is the Radio Eva Asuka. And this is an Asuka that we actually won in the Ichiban Kuji. Bianca won it in her first try. One of the animes we both watched and we both loved is Bunny Girl Senpai. And yeah, we both also love Sword Art Online, so that's why Asuna is here as well. We have the quintessential quintuplets complete set. I love this set because they're actually pretty big. Like you get them bang for the buck and they're so cheap in Japan. And one of them is like 200, 300 pesos. Best girl for me, it's a tie between Nino and Miku. Alright, so we're gonna skip this next one first because this is my favorite one. I want to talk about it for a long time. Here we have my Seraphon army from Age of Sigmar. So I actually used to play Warhammer, but not 40k. I used to play Age of Sigmar. And I mentioned a while ago that I love dinosaurs. So of course, I had to get the Seraphon army. Matching kami ni Extra Rai. If you guys know Extra Rai, he's a content creator, a gaming content creator. And we actually streamed Monster Hunter officially together, like in the last patch. And we have the same army. Parehas kami mahilig sa dinosaur. So fun fact, we actually met and became friends because of Warhammer before either of us actually became content creators or started making content. So, and these were all hand painted, so they look beautiful. This is like my nostalgia shelf. So you got Joker from Persona, one of my first ever cosplays over here, and Gur from Invader Zim, my favorite show back when I was a kid. We bought these two Mario Karts up there in Iloilo right before Bianca moved out. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, my favorite game of all time. I played every single game and every version of the game again and again. I used to play every year whenever a game would come out. And of course, Star Wars. Yes, that is Anakin from Episode 1. I know a lot of people don't really like Episode 1, but it's the one I grew up with. Like, it's the one I watched over and over with my brother and we memorized like the lines and everything. We got Kaoru from Evangelion. We got his Eva, which I built myself. We have Cloud also down there. Yeah, the pixelized version from the original Final Fantasy VII. I do love Final Fantasy. We have Joker. We have a lot of Joker stuff, actually. Persona 5 stuff. I love all the Persona games, but my favorite one of all time is definitely Persona 3. But Joker was one of my first cosplays, so he does hold a special place in my heart. Kingdom Hearts, we got Miku, Nendoroid, one of my best girls, and Roxas, my favorite character from Kingdom Hearts. We got a couple of gacha Gundams here, which I love. I love gacha toys that are articulated, so we have 4 of them. And this one's a favorite of mine because when Bianca and I were dating and she was living in Iloilo, we would always be on the phone watching movies or like talking until we fell asleep. So this was actually what she would look like when I would see her on the video, like when we would do the video calls. So I bought this because it reminded me of her, and we both like Sword Art Online, so yeah. Then back there, you can see the ice cream Pokemon. So Bianca bought these in one of the toy cons. Back there, we have a Trooper Boy, which is an art toy that's actually custom made by my friend Lawrence. So really cool. Oh, let's not forget Neku. Neku is from The World Ends With You, which is one of my top favorite games. I am a Square Enix simp, but when I had a DS, that was like one of the best games, and they never got to replicate that fighting style. Even with Neo, I love Neo and Neo's story, but you know, the original, The World Ends With You, it's just one of a kind. Okay, so next is the collection that is the most consistent in my entire inventory. It is Pokemon Scale World. If you guys have been following me, you know I bought these in Japan, in Singapore, and I've been collecting these for years. So, fun fact, they are from Premium Bandai, and they are accurate 1/20 or 1:20 scaled Pokemon according to what they're canonically sized. So, let's look. So there you go, that is my Pokemon Scale World collection, collecting for years. You can see up here we have Steelix with Gimmighoul up on top, and he's tiny, he's like the size of my finger, you see? Not only do you get the Pokemon, but you also get trainers. So you can see the original starters from Gen 1, so Squirtle, the Squirtle line, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and I love this because we have Misty, and wow, I didn't know Staryu and Starmie were that big, and I decided to put Marill and Azumarill over there because they're water types as well. Pair of male and female Wobbuffet. The female actually has lipstick, and they're right behind the hidden Sudowoodo. Of course, one of the OG legendaries, we have Mewtwo and Mew. Mew is tiny. You know how Slowpoke evolves into Slowbro with a Shelder biting its tail. We got the full lines for Quackly and Sprigatito, but not Fuecoco. Oh man, I think I'm butchering these names. My favorite starter of all time is over there, Cyndaquil, super cute with Quilava and Typhlosion, the very controversial Pokemon. We don't have a Flaffy. I don't know where to get Flaffy. Actually, I don't even know if they made it yet. I'm looking for a Gardevoir. That's one of Bianca's favorite Pokemon. We have Ninetales over there, which I think I need Brock, because Brock does come with the Onix, and I have a Steelix. I feel like it always feels incomplete when I don't have the full evolution line. We have Torchic, Mudkip, and Trico. And we have the Gen 4 as well. Then here you can see the limited edition Shiny Umbreon, which we got in the recent PokeCon. So there's actually a evolution stone over there. And we have two of the unknowns, as well as a Poochie and a guarding the evolution stone. So yes, this is one of my most consistent and my favorite collection of all time. I always make sure that when I'm abroad, I commemorate it and celebrate it by buying one of these guys. Always. When I went to Japan, when I went to Singapore, whenever I would see them, even in the airport, I would get a Pokemon Scale World figure. So yeah. Actually, these guys are all from Singapore. Then the Steelix, all the way from Japan. Beautiful. Look at that. And on top of the glass cap, we have some of my unfinished works, like this Gundam Heavy Arms, which is my favorite Gundam from the Gundam Wing series. This one's the Endless Waltz version, but not colored green. It was a gift from my brother for my birthday from years ago, and I haven't had the time. I've been so busy, I haven't built it. This is something I bought from Singapore. It's a gacha box, but you have to build it. And I'm happy to say I got War Greymon, which is one of my favorite Digimon. I love Digimon. I love Pokemon and Digimon equally for different reasons. Then this dice is actually from JC, from Iloilo, one of the organizers of Iloilo. She gave me this as a gift, and it's a D20 plushie. Here we have the V Gundam from Fukuoka. This is the exclusive from Fukuoka, actually, from the Gundam Side F Space Colony. I haven't built it, and it's really impressive because this is an entry grade. I've been building Gundam since I was a kid, and the entry grades back then weren't articulated. Like, the arms were like just, you know, like joints at the shoulders. But now we are so spoiled because look at that. The detail on this entry grade is insane. You get so many parts, so many pieces, and it's heavily articulated compared to the OG entry grades. And as a good transition, we have the Harrow, which is the Gundam Side F color. Again, from Fukuoka, you can see the stamp up here. And I actually built this guy already. And I'll show it right now. My boy. Panel lined and everything. Usually I paint them with some matte paint, but for this case, I didn't. Really cute, and I really like their exclusive colorway. All right, so we're gonna go from top to bottom. So this is actually Bianca's. She's been collecting these Minecraft McDonald's collaborations. She only has 4 of them, and she's missing... How many are you missing, babe? 2. She's missing 2. You know, like she's up for trades. She has an extra one of the burger and an extra one of this one. We have the Flavor of Memories exclusive acrylic cards from Honkai Star Rail, which is a game I religiously play. I just currently maxed out my Anaxa and I'm trying to pull the Herta. We have the Arcane Pop Mart collection. So this one's from my friend Dube. So he actually hung out with us in Singapore. Ah! Sorry, Dube. So that one's from Dube. And he actually got this for me. Ah! He actually got this for me because the first one that I got was from Chichi. So Chichi got this for me as a gift, as thank you for taking her to Singapore. And this one is Mel Medarda from League of Legends and Arcane. And because it didn't get Victor, whom I actually cosplayed, Dube went to co-play, and then he got the one that you already know what you're gonna get inside, and he got this for me as a gift. My favorite Persona game is Persona 3, so we have Aegis over here. Then back here, we have acrylic standees, exclusive acrylic standees for the Honkai Star Rail 2nd anniversary concert. And these are very, very special to me because it's actually my first time working for MiHoYo with Bianca. So I recently did Anaxa, and she was the official casterist for the concert of Honkai Star Rail. Previously, before that, I actually did Kea for the Hoyo Fest. Now, let's go down to the boxes. Let's show Bianca's first. Like I said earlier, Bianca has her own Transformers blockies over there, and they're dropping a sick mixtape. She is a big fan of Skull Panda, so she has this Skull Panda, and she wants to collect more of them. And she has a bunch of Tokidokis in the back. You notice right there in the middle, we have the Mel Tokidoki, which I got from Arcane, from Riot themselves, when I won one of their contests during one of the PR events. Then we have these cute little Maltese. I love these because you actually get them in pairs. When you buy them off the box, you get a pair of them, and they're so cute. You're probably wondering why we have these little origami knickknacks. They're from Japan. So they came when we had this little tour in a park where we drank authentic hot green tea, and we just enjoyed the scenery. If you want to see more of that, we actually have a Japan vlog on YouTube, so please do check out our Japan series. We visited Fukuoka for an entire week, and we did so much. We had food, we had shopping, we went touring, and of course, we also bought lots and lots of toys. Then this orange one is mine. Opening it up. That is Megatron riding on top of Optimus Prime. Those are also blockies, just the smaller version of it. I was hoping to get the Optimus Prime like transformed version, but that's just funny. I find that really funny. So we have some bear bricks. I got the Mickey Mouse one and the basic one from Singapore, and a bunch of other Pop Marts, smaller Pop Marts. I love stuff that comes in pairs because it just feels so much more sulit. So those two came in pairs. That's Yasuo from the TFT set, and again another pair one. This is a pair. So this is a Skull Panda. Bianca and I bought them at the same time. I love this. I love things that can move, and then you can actually remove this up here to reveal, I don't know, is that the brain? This one came from my very, very first trip to Singapore way back when I went for AFA, also for Gank, and I was with Ding. So yeah, I got this, the Monsters one, way before Labubu became cool, all right? I had it years before Lisa got her Labubu. All right, we're almost done. We're gonna check out this over here. So this is our new cabinet from IKEA. We're gonna have a video on it as well, and we put a bunch of our toys here. So up here, you can see this is a EV. It's not a plushie, it's a backpack, which we bought from Don Quixote when we went to Fukuoka. It was just about 250 pesos, and it's official Pokemon merch. This is Bianca's owl bag, which she wore to Ren Fair way back, and she got that from Universal Studios. A fat Hedwig, especially because she puts lots of stuff in them. And then we have the plushie for Raphael. This is from Tier Aesthetic Haunt. I cosplayed Raphael and I had a shoot with Bianca way back with Raj Miguel. And this is the Pikachu that happened to be released when we were in Fukuoka. So it was cool because they were doing announcements and everything in the Pokemon Center. There's a little shaman over here, and it's actually a gift I think that normally people give to their lovers. We bought it together, and we're hoping to collect more when we visit Japan again. We have Bianca's first Anika Nick. She bought this from Lenny. So Lenny from Ozine, and yeah, she loves this thing. You can change the eyes. It's pretty creepy switching them out, but yeah, like you can choose the eyes you want. Like I mentioned earlier, I won second place in a Beyblade X tournament back in Iloilo, so I still keep this. And we have my award, the Outstanding Male Cosplayer of 2025. Cool, I love this. It's like I don't know, it's like a collectible as well because this is so well made. It's made of wood, and I have my certificate there in the back. And finally, we have my Space Molly collection. It's starting out, you know, it's a small, humble collection, but I do love them. I love collectibles that are articulated. That is what sold me with Space Molly, because as you can see here, the detail is insane. You can see this is the Tetris collaboration, and you can see inside there are Tetris pieces rolling around. You got the bag, which is like see-through and articulated. Like I mentioned, you can raise the arms, you can move the hand, you can move the head, and you can put down the visor up and down, up and down. Also the legs, you can move them a bit. You know, small things like that make it really so much more fun. It's just nice to be able to pose them. So that's one of them. And we have the Choco Mint one. This was my first one. This was my first Space Molly, and I got this in Singapore as well. Got some balls inside. These tiny ones are 100% in size because that's their base size. This bigger one is a newer one. I got it earlier today, actually. Mega Space Molly Gary Baseman collaboration. He's actually based on Toby, if you're familiar with the art of Gary Baseman. Articulated, the head is turned because you can turn the head. You can put up the helmet. Oh, the pout is just pouting. And compared to the smaller ones where you don't really hear anything, it doesn't click or anything when you open the visor. With the bigger ones, like the 400%, like this one, and the 1000%, which is much, much bigger, which definitely I am hoping I don't get into because they will not fit in the condominium. You can hear the clicking. Even for the arms. It just feels so much more premium that way. You can also remove the gun. Well, the gun is big. The gun is basically the same size as the 100% Mega Space Molly. What I love about this one is the details. You see basement here in the back, just like with the Tetris, you have it there in the back, and the jetpack has eyeballs in it. Look at that. And there you go. That's the Gary Baseman Mega Space Molly 400%. And I like posing it like this because you can see the eyeballs in the back. All right, let's go. Let's unbox this thing. So it's from Mart, of course, and you know what? My new obsession now is collecting 400% Space Mollys. So one of my friends, Jed Madela, is actually an avid toy collector, and I was talking to him about collecting Space Mollys, and grabe, ang ganda ng collection niya. Maybe I can show it on screen because he sent me a photo. He has so many, and wow, like I can only dream of having a collection like him. We already have our first 400% back there for Gary Baseman. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the box. It's up here. It's the box. Now I have two of them. So really cool. It's brand new. It's sealed. I am so excited to unbox this. And this is the Mart The Joker collaboration with Mega Space Molly. It looks like a comic book cover, which I absolutely love. Let's open it up. And I really want to take care of the box because, again, the box itself looks like a collector's item, so I'm never going to toss this. Joker Mega Space Molly with the signature Joker smile over here. Branding everywhere. As usual with Big Art Toys. As usual with our toys, you have a certificate of authenticity. Over here is the product ID, and on the back is more branding, the Joker. It's funny because the Gary Baseman one doesn't really have any special art on the back, but the Joker one does. Okay. It's pretty heavy. First, we're gonna open up the They made sure to put plastic on all the articulated parts so there's no chafing during transportation. There you go. So she has the signature Joker smile on the helmet, which you can put up to reveal her face. The gold looks really good, and the jetpack is gold as well. And you have the Joker branding at the back. Okay, so this is my second Mega Space Molly, 400% Mega Space Molly. This is the Joker collaboration, and I love it. It looks amazing, and it's a good contrast to the other one. We're gonna put them next to each other, and let's see what it looks like. There you go. Wow, that is so nice. Which one do you like more? I'm curious.
I like the Joker one more.
You like the Joker one more? She likes the Joker one more.
Smile.
The smile.
How easily, how it goes up.
Paler complexion on the Joker one, which makes more sense. Some of the lore, it's acid burn from the chemical, so for you, Space Molly. That's just so cool. It's like cute and then menacing as heck. Okay, there you go. That was my toy tour. And of course, the unboxing of my brand new 400% Mega Space Molly. We're gonna fill this up. Well, that's the goal. Like every time I have something to celebrate, I am gonna reward myself with art toys. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the collection. And if you have any questions about any of the things I have, where to find them, or you want to start collecting yourself, feel free to comment below or, send me a message. I do love talking about things I love. See you guys around.